It be that R, it be that A, it be that I, our defense bang. It be that E, it be that R, it be that S on our chest that got us far. We be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, just wanna be that hater. We be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, we be them Raiders. Give me a stack, I'ma turn it to some racks. LA didn't wanna give us our home, but LV got us on the map. That be a fact, I've let it all on silver and black. Hard Carson and Mad Max got me Emmett, I've been down since the 90s. You don't want the black hole, homie, don't try me. Players roll keep some say that we grind me. But we bring the revenue every time we grind in third and some and Wallace long. Renfro caught it and now he's spinning. Mariota on third, he's sprinting. R.I.P. Madden, on Davis and all of the
ill intent, violence, physicality, execution. Start off. Gardner Minshew is going to be the starting quarterback the 2024 season. Myself, Telesco, and Luke Getzey discussed it this morning. A lot of things went into it. It wasn't based off of last night. There's a lot of factors. So we feel like Gardner gives us the best opportunity to get off to a fast start, and that's what we're going with. We support him. Our team's behind it. Our staff's behind it. Our organization's behind it.
Necessarily all the specifics, but what would you say outweighed in favor of Gardner over Aiden?
Yeah, experience, the operation, the processing, just everything we saw in practice. Some of it showed up in the games. A lot of stuff we can get better at. I don't think anything here is a finished product, but based off of where we want to go in the first quarter of the season, we feel like Gardner gives us the best opportunity.
Antonio, now that you've made the decision, you've seen obviously weeks and weeks of him. Now you've seen 2 games. What are some of the things you'd like to see from Gardner going forward, the characteristics you want to see him leading this team?
Yeah, well, one, his personality is infectious. His energy is infectious. His leadership is infectious. Things of improvement, footwork, in the pocket, staying on script. There's some magic about him when he does break the pocket and does his thing, but there's a lot of times where, if the first, second read is there, we got to let it rip. So he understands that, and more importantly, taking care of the football.
AP, something that you mentioned after the Vikings game, we talked about it, the run defense was something that you were looking to.
Severe. What up, my dog? How you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm doing a lot better than I was doing last night. I tell you that.
Hey, man. Hey, we got red hat Severe in the building today, man.
I'm looking. It's a few people in the chat. I'm looking. I didn't get to go back to the last night show to check, but it's a few people I'm looking for.
Oh yeah, there is Macho Man and all. Yeah, I got a couple people that I'm looking for as well, but we'll see. But shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all stopping through. Let me run through y'all real fast, man. A-Train in the building. He says, as Arnold would say, stop crying, kindergarten cop for sure.
Hey.
UEP in the building. What's going on? My boy Billy Davis. What's going on, my guy? Taddy in the building. What's going on? The guy hit step up. What's going on, man? Let's see. My boy Raider Ryan in the building. Who else we got? Got Oso in the building. What's going on, man? Who else? My boy Randy in the building. What's going on, man? Welcome to the wonderful world of having a backup as a starter. Y'all wild. Who else we got in the building, man? We got a lot of people, but got J and N in the building. He said AP looks so pumped up. Got my girl Myra G in the building. I knew she wasn't gonna miss this one. Got Milka Beezy in the building. What's going on? We got the haters too. We appreciate you coming through. Strictly Facts. Let me know who your team is. We'll smack y'all. Let's see. Cool Cav, my dog in the building. Big Red Raider in the building. Got James Williams in the building. Got my boy from LQ Sports in the building, man. Appreciate you. Elmatic in the building, man. So many of y'all, man. So many. Mike S in the building. I appreciate you stopping through, man. Got a lot of love for all y'all. Got Pac in the building as well. So, man, so let's get to it, man. Because I've been talking all day, but I want to hear what Severe got to say, man. So we heard the news.
Yes.
There's a lot of mad Raider fans out there. What's your response? First of all, how you feel, but then let's talk straight to the haters, man.
Oh man, this is sweet redemption, man. You know, like there's they was kicking your boy while I was down. I was getting all kind of texts and all kind of IG messages and people hit all kind of
I
stuff.
told you.
People,
I told you.
people were kicking me while I was down, and I couldn't say nothing. I couldn't say nothing. All I could say was, if Minshew ends up being the starter, I'm remembering all of this.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I have to say. Like, look, I felt the same way, right? We all saw the game last night. We kind of thought after that kind of performance was like, look, it's gonna probably be Aiden O'Connell. This was, Gardner Minshew's opportunity to really separate himself, or put the nail in the coffin, and put some finality on what he's been doing basically since training camp, right? He's been the
Yeah.
guy that's been outperforming him since training camp. So this is a chance to really like hey, sweep the leg. You feel me? This is like
Yeah.
sweep the leg, get his ass up out of there, and he didn't do that. And I think we all watched it. We say, dang, you know what? He did just bad enough, and Aiden O'Connell did just enough to win the job. But then, oh, the, the sun rises. The
The
sun
sun
rises in the
rises
west.
as the
And
world turns.
man, and oh my goodness, it was the sweet taste of victory, man. This was just with so many people talking so much crap, bro. It was so many people. Oh, what you got to say now?
Oh yeah.
AOC MVP. And I'm like, look, and I had to, like, I'm not gonna lie, I had to pretend I was okay. You know what? Hey, I'm gonna support AOC. I'm gonna support him. Hey, that's my quarterback now. But as soon as I found out it wasn't him, oh, bro, I was stepping on necks left and right, stepping on necks. So hey, look, a lot of people walking around with their chest all puffed out last night, and
Oh
I
yeah.
don't. It's a few of them people I don't see up in here.
I don't see them. They had so much to say yesterday.
Oh, so much to say.
Oh
For
man.
months. So it's a
Yeah.
few people that had stuff to say for months. Since before the draft. Well, we don't need no QB. Aiden O'Connell's about to be it's Aiden O'Connell season and yada yada. Like, and people all talked all this trash about Gardner Minshew. But look at this. Aiden O'Connell, with all the advantages he had, he couldn't beat out a journeyman QB with a noodle arm. So what does that tell you about Aiden O'Connell?
That's my and a guy who he beat out a guy who had so much chemistry with the receivers because he's been throwing to Tucker, because Minshew's not going to be able to get any kind of chemistry with Tucker because AOC already has it.
I'm out here
Wild.
looking. I'm looking for him. I'm out here looking like what's that Australian dude that used to be in the swamps looking
Oh.
looking for the AOC. Where's the
Look, hey,
AOC fans at?
man, hey, the funny thing, man, is and I hate stuff like this always divides us, and it's gonna be a division because the minute that Gardner throws an incomplete pass, you already know how we going. If Gardner don't go 12 for 12 in game one,
Man.
oh my God, you see that? Oh
It's
my
like-
God, he threw it out of bounds.
Hashtag C.
Yeah, hashtag C, bro. It's gonna get nasty, man. But the fact that before this decision, everyone was like, "Hey, we're trusting the process. We're trusting. We believe in we believe in AP. We believe in Tom Telesco. The leadership has finally got us going in the right direction. As soon as they make a decision that they don't like, AOC. Oh man, see, we should have never hired a coach that just has a cool car. I've heard all kinds of stuff, bro. I've heard all kinds of stuff. You guys only like him because he likes NWA. It's wild.
Oh my God, bro. It's dudes out here reaching, man. They out here. They hurt, dog. They hurt. Like the dudes is hurt. Like legitimately hurt right now, bro. Like like they is like you seen that like you seen like Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, where he's like in the shower like crying.
Yeah.
That's these dudes right now. They crying right now, bro. It's their savior, and like that's what's so bad, bro. It's like I can acknowledge like look, neither one of these guys is my first choice.
Right.
But some of these dudes like legit was like, oh, Aiden O'Connell about to win MVP. He about to be an all pro. I'm like, bro, like, what have you seen him do
That's
that leads you to believe this? Like nothing at
yeah.
all. So
Yeah.
it's like if this it was a Black Panther moment. Like, this is your king.
Yeah.
Like, this is your king. Like, bro, like if this is your king, bro, like look, like you would have thought you would have thought Michael Penix or Jaden Daniel was like an alien sent from space to like
That's what
conquer the NFL if you was thinking this about Aiden O'Connell.
and the thing is, and they would always bring up what he did at Purdue, the kind of like, he's the most accurate quarterback that ever came out of Purdue. Like, I mean, the reaching was just out of control. And like, and at first, there was a slim time that I was like, maybe it's me.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like, okay, I know a lot of football, but maybe there's just something I'm missing. So I go back and watch some of them games, man. And I'm just like, especially that narrative is like, there literally was people telling me, as far as accuracy goes, he's a top 7 to 10 quarterback.
Bro.
As far as accuracy go. I'm like, just because you're slow does not mean that you're accurate, man. I've seen him throw terrible passes.
Man.
It's just unreal, man. It's just unreal.
It's like if you're a pocket passer, they automatically assume you're accurate. Like, he can't run, so he got to be accurate.
Yeah.
Like,
If you can
bro,
run, if you run, you can't be accurate.
Exactly. Like, that's not the case, bro. And like, people were trying to tell me he had like this crazy arm, and I was like, bro,
That's what he's Rebel hired Hillary Clinton to scrub all his servers so he can.
Bro, yeah, man. Look,
somebody find Rebel, man. Tell him I'm looking for it.
Somebody better send a wellness check to Rebel's house right now, man. Like, I don't know.
In Cowtown, where you at, Cowtown?
Them dudes are somewhere punching air right now. Like,
like my boy Trey from.
Yeah, man. See, the thing about look. The thing about Cowtown, I think Cowtown legitimately hates me. I think Cowtown legit hate me. But Cowtown was like, he was saying it's the Aiden O'Connell stuff, but then Cowtown legit tried to tell me JJ McCarthy was the best QB in this draft. Like, legit, like I was like, bro,
no.
Like, I can never trust your quarterback opinion again, like ever.
No, he said JJ and Spencer Rattler are going to be the best quarterbacks in this class.
Hey, why do you have to put my boy Spencer in there?
Yeah. See, he did that.
Now I can't even support Spencer Rattler no more.
Right. But he was like, those two are going to be the best out of this class, and I'm like, bro, I can't. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's wild. Yeah, so, but yeah, I just, man.
Yeah, man.
Because the thing is, I don't want to be the guy that gloats, because I know as soon as something happens, they're gonna come back at me.
Oh yeah.
But I don't care. I'm a Raider fan, so I'm Raider fan first, but I've watched enough football to know, like, when you play against Khalil Mack and Bosa, you're going to have to be able to move a little bit to have a fighting chance.
Exactly.
We don't even know who our tackles are going to be. Like, we don't know if Miller's going to come back, so we might have to depend on Glaze and Pete or Glaze and Mumford, whoever. We need a quarterback that can at least help himself when things break down.
Exactly. And we saw that last night in the Cowboys game, right? Like, people were complaining about Gardner moving around, but it was like that was movement by necessity. And a lot of those situations, it was clearly like Aiden O'Connell would have took sacks there. It would have been clearly a sack if Aiden O'Connell had been in the game, because he has no movement skills at all. But as AP alluded to, sometimes Gardner, he got a hit on a 3-step drop. That back foot hits on that 3rd step. The ball got to be out, right? The ball got to be out. So that's how it's got to be sometimes. But you also need those moments where he creates something. Like, and that's an element to his game that he has that Aiden doesn't have, right? Gardner can be about as accurate as Aiden. His arm is not quite as strong as Aiden, but Aiden doesn't have no strong arm anyway. Aiden has like a C+ arm, so it's not like he has some howitzer. Like, he has an average to slightly above average NFL arm.
And it's not like he pushes the ball downfield anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So
as we were saying, like you look at the stats, he was one of the worst downfield passers, if not the worst downfield passer in the NFL according to stats.
They don't want to hear that though. They don't want to hear that, Severe.
Like
They
look
don't
at
hear that.
his turnover ratio last year was as bad or worse than Gardner's. Like his big time throws just throughout this preseason, less big time throws, more turnover worthy plays. It's like so like what is the allure there? Like what I don't see the allure there. Like it like you can like the kid. Like I don't think he's a bad guy. Seems like a real
Right.
good dude. You know, hey,
Right.
he's been with his high school sweetheart. You know, he worked his way up to like took him 10 years to win a starting job at Purdue. So and he did it, and he worked his way to the NFL. So hey, he should be commended for that. But that doesn't mean he should be handed the starting job to our franchise. Like that's not it.
Yeah. No, that's spot on, man. It's just I don't know. I just don't know what I've been missing. And again, I he seems like a cool guy. He seems like a nice guy, soft spoken, someone that you may let date your daughter one day or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just a good wholesome guy.
Yeah, yeah.
From I don't know, man. It's just it's I.
That's,
But when he I still just can't get over this how enthused people was when he had booty shorts on throwing balls at the net. Like
yeah,
you would have thought he was John Elway, man.
yeah,
You see him throwing in the net.
bro.
I'm like, what are we doing here? Like,
It made no sense at all. But like we spoke about this initially, man. We had already said like, look, all this right now, this is all Aiden's game. Like this is right in his wheelhouse. And the fact that this was all set up for him to be the most successful,
yeah.
and Gardner was still on his ass. And then as soon as training camp started,
As soon as
Gardner was
pads
a better
came
guy.
on, as soon as
Yeah.
pads came on, you start hearing, oh, Gardner's having better days of practice.
Yep. And then that scrimmage came, and Gardner had the best day, and Aiden had the worst day. And it was pretty much a wrap after that, man. It was pretty much all downfield from there. And it's like he had all the advantages. And he still couldn't. He had all the advantages. We didn't draft some young guy. We brought in an NFL journeyman. Like we didn't even draft a late round guy, and he still couldn't win the job. Like like what are people gonna realize? Like he's not that guy. Like we want him to be in an ideal situation. He would have taken a step forward. That way we don't have to waste a pick on. Oh man,
I can't wait until his podcast tomorrow.
bro, I can't even look. Like this fool had the nerve to post an article today talking about how how Luke Getsy is going to take the Raiders and Aiden O'Connell to the next level. Like what? Aiden O'Connell's on the bench. Like how's Luke Getsy? We gonna take him from the next level from off the bench? That's the next step because he ain't starting. So like I don't get it, bro. I don't get Hondo, Brad. I do not get Hondo. He done. I don't know, like if he did he play some kind of bet on how many games like Aiden would start and he needs that over bad or what it is, man, because like he looking compromised out here, bro. He looking compromised. Like I said this earlier, man, out in y'all chat, but like when you get those variety box of chips, it'd be like those Fritos. They'd be like every other
Nobody eat
bag
those.
but the Fritos, and nobody want the plain Fritos. That's Aiden O'Connell. Aiden O'Connell is plain ass Fritos, and y'all niggas act like he like hot Cheetos or something like that. Like he not that.
Plain free or the Lays, just the
Exactly.
regular Lay, the yellow bag of Lays, bro.
Exactly. Like dang, bro. Like yeah, man, killing me.
Look at the Cowtown told me Aiden will have a better career than Dak Prescott.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Didn't Dak just lead the league in passing this past year? Like,
It's wild. It's wild. Oh man. It's I mean, to me, man, it's the way that our fan base is just willing to literally turn their back. I mean, seriously, like there's people that are like, that's why we should have picked Jim Harbaugh. People are saying this, like this is the type of stuff I'm seeing, man.
but Jim Harbaugh wouldn't start at 8 neither, though. That's the thing. He wouldn't
That's
start
what I'm
at 8
saying. He definitely wouldn't have started Aiden.
He wouldn't
He
start
would have
at
got
8
Aiden out of there so quick.
Bro, he wouldn't start at 8 either, man. And the thing is, like, both of these guys are likely backup quarterbacks. Like, I don't think either one of these guys are the future of the Raiders franchise. But I think Gardner, I think his ceiling to what he can do is higher than the ceiling to what Aiden can do with this offense. As you alluded to, he pushes the ball downfield. He's willing to challenge a defense and give his receivers an opportunity to make some plays. And that's something that Aiden is very risk averse, man. And that was like very like, like I want to say Carr like, but almost like Carr when he was like, oh, I'm not gonna put the ball on. Like, Aiden the type of dude on third and 10, he's gonna dirt the ball. And like bro, why? Like,
Yeah.
like, the worst that can happen is interception. It's about to be 4th down anyway. You're gonna punt. So like
That's what I'm saying.
Put the ball in the air. So I don't know, man.
This right here though. People went from I'll run through a wall for AP to AP don't know anything about football. Fire him immediately in 2 that sums it up. That literally sums it up, man. All of a sudden, AP don't know nothing.
They was gonna run the ball to AP until AP was like, we're naming our starting quarterback, and they were like, yeah, but
fire him.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Like, where's Jim Harbaugh at, bro?
Right.
Watch, man.
It's wild, man. It is wild.
but like you said, Minshew got a target on his back. It's gonna be like when we had Josh McDaniels, when nobody liked Josh McDaniels. And anything wrong he did, people was gonna criticize him for. Hey, if we don't come out like 5-0, people is gonna be calling for 8. Oh, Aiden would have threw for 300 against this defense. Aiden would have made that throw. Like, come on, bro.
Because honestly, I'm glad we got the Chargers first because I feel strongly we're gonna win that. So that's gonna quiet them up a little bit. But then that second game with the Ravens is gonna be tough. If we fall a little short there, that's when it's gonna start. That's when it's gonna start. Week 3 we got the Panthers. I see us winning that. So I see being 2-1, and then Cleveland. It's gonna be a tough one. We'll have to play, but if by chance we do lose that and go 2-2, they're gonna be ready to bench him.
I think we're ready to bench him. Oh, they were for sure ready to bench him. Like, like the Chargers game, we should win. We should win that game. But that puts extra pressure on them to win that game now because, we got to win that game. The Baltimore game is a tough game just because, first of all, it's back-to-back Harbaughs, so I'm sure they're sharing intel, and then it's that East Coast trip. So that West Coast to East Coast trip. Those are always difficult. We've always struggled, and I think it's an early start to that game too. So
it is.
So we always struggle in those situations. So if we can pull that one out, we pull that one out, bro. That's gonna set us off for a very, very strong season. But I'm expecting the Chargers win. I'm expecting the Ravens loss, and the Panthers, we should win that game. Even though Bryce Young, I think he's going to be much better than what he was last year. People love to be like, Gatto better than Bryce Young.
He was a second best rookie quarterback last year.
Like 3 rookie quarterbacks really started.
Right.
He's the best, the second best out of 3.
The second best out of 3, and the first guy had no kind of help. Kind of help, man.
So it's like, come on, man. Come on.
It's wild. And even like talking about the Ravens game, I mean, I won't say Gardner's the one that did it, but hey, he went and beat Baltimore in Baltimore last year. So it's not like he gonna be in there, be scared and all that. He got more weapons. I mean, they could have lost that game, but they won.
If we can give Aiden O'Connell credit for beating the Chiefs, we can give Gardner credit for beating the Ravens, because that's the first. What's the last time a Raiders quarterback beat the what did like I said, man? Aiden O'Connell got an A on a group project he didn't help with. That was like,
he just showed up and put his name on the project, and all his friends did the work.
That's all he did, bro. That's all he did. He bought some of the supplies.
Right.
And that was about it.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's
bro. Look, dog, stop.
Yeah,
stop.
It has a cannon.
But stop, do you mean like a literal cannon? Like, is he like a Civil War buff and he has like a cannon somewhere? I believe does like he plays for the Raiders. Is he into pirate stuff? Does he have like that kind of cannon? Because you talking about his arm, bro. That's just not.
He said no disrespect, but y'all are way off. I wouldn't know how are we off. Like, bro, what?
Read every scouting report on watch Aiden play, but then read every scouting report on Aiden O'Connell. Like, they all say the same thing. The
Yeah.
same thing. He doesn't have a good arm. He doesn't have a like some strong arm. He has an average arm.
Yeah.
They all say he's accurate,
Yeah.
but he has an average arm.
And then not only that, I mean, you listen to what AP said today, this morning, like some of the reasons why he went with Gardner. It's like, the stuff that a guy with an accurate arm that's slow, like he's the one that's supposed to be able to process stuff quickly. Like that, like he's supposed to be the cerebral guy,
Yeah.
to say. But he said that about Gardner. He's like,
Exactly.
just the way he processing the game, the
Yep.
way his energy,
Exactly.
his
We
leadership.
talked about that. We talked
And,
about
and
that.
honestly, and people don't realize that like early on, like AP was kind of indirectly saying like Aiden needs to be more, he needs to be louder, more talkative. Like I mean, he kind of joked about it, like, yeah, Aiden doesn't talk that much. But who wants your quarterback that don't really talk? Like, you can call Gardner whatever you want, go home corny or whatever, but you still need somebody that's going to lead the charge, man. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. But
Yeah,
but to
man.
me, when he said that, just him, just the way he processes, like that, to me, that told me everything I needed to know about what's going on behind the scenes at practices and stuff like that.
Now, fact, but we heard about it early on. I want to say you brought it up in one of our lives. How when we were in training camp, when training camp started, and we were doing the 7-on-7. No, we're doing the 11-on-11 stuff. Like Gardner was the guy. He was up there changing plays at the line of scrimmage. Like he already had a command of the offense, of the ins and outs. Putting guys in the right position, all that stuff, and that also shows he has a willingness to be vocal. Like that's something Aiden doesn't have. And we talked about that last time,
Yeah.
like Gardner's on the sideline. He's chopping it up. He's rallying guys. He's doing all this stuff. Like Aiden's not that kind of guy. He's going to sit down there. He's going to sit by the coach. He's going to look at the iPad, go over what he did wrong. And then, that's it. He's not going to really be that guy that's going to rally the troops. And that's an issue.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's, it is. And honestly, and then another thing people are saying, oh, Devontae's pissed. Devontae's mad. He's about to ask for a trade as soon as Minshew throws a hospital ball. It's like, it's funny they just come with these narratives, man. He's going to ask for a trade. My thing is, for one, Devontae's very close with Getsy.
Yeah,
and Getsy he played a big role in this decision.
Yep.
Like, there's no way they didn't have. I mean, they didn't talk to Tay about it. I mean, I'm not sure they probably didn't ask for him to sign off on or anything, but I'm sure they got his buy-in on it. They wanted to at least hear what he had to say.
Yeah, I'm sure, especially Antonio. I mean, I figured that's kind of how he rocks. I mean, like just because somebody said, and people I think people overblew all the positive stuff he was saying about Aiden. I think he genuinely likes Aiden as a guy. I think it's also a situation where he might have felt that he needed to feed more confidence into Aiden. Like he doesn't need to do that to Gardner Minshew. He needs to big up Aiden and, hey, you know what, make him feel good about himself, because Aiden's not the kind of guy that's really out there, like a very commanding presence. Not walking around there like a starting quarterback should, operate. So so maybe that was Devontae's, but I'm sure but as AP said, he talked to the GM and he talks to the offensive coordinator, and they all were basically aligned on the decision. Gardner is the guy.
And plus, I would think with AP being a more of a defensive minded guy, and even him playing the game, I bet he thinks back and like, okay, when I played the game, who was the tougher type of quarterback to go against?
Yeah.
It's like, when everything breaks down, I mean, unless you're talking about like the Peyton Mannings of the world or the Marino. No, he didn't play with Marino, but the Mannings and Phillip River, the guys that can really dot you up that were slower. But the game is different. Like I remember him talking about like when he had to play against Mike Vick, and I'm not saying that Gardner's Mike Vick, but he was like, it was like it's so frustrating for a defense to feel like you have everything locked down, and then the daggone quarterback takes off and run. Like that is deflating for a defense, man. And again, I'm not saying that that's Gardner, to his T. Of course, it's not. But we saw yesterday, if he has to run and give a receiver an extra time to break off their route and stem and do something else, he can do that, man.
Man, he definitely can. And that's the difference. As you said, that's that extra, that's what separates between the two. Aiden can't do that. Gardner can do just about everything Aiden can do, but Aiden can't do that. And Aiden's never going to be able to do that. So and he spoke about that even before we started.
Cool Kevin, wow.
Bro, because it low key it looks like, bro. I said earlier, man, when I saw that amalgamation of whatever chin and neck combination that Aiden got going on under there, bro, I was like, I do not. This dude, he looks like a thumb, bro. He just looks like a. He looks like a thumb. Man, but I look, man, but like but make no mistake, I think both guys are going to end up playing at some point this year. Whether that be from injury or whether that be from, hey, you know what, guy has a bad performance or what have you. I thought from the beginning, whether it was Gardner or whether it's Aiden, that both guys at some point would get a start this year. So he's still gonna get a start this year, so I'm still supporting the guy. But all you Aiden fans was talking all that trash last night. All y'all got to see me. All y'all got to see me.
They was talking crazy.
They was talking real reckless.
Shout out to this.
He the only one, bro. Hey, I give you, bro. Even though you dead ass wrong, I give you infinite props because everybody else they under a rock somewhere. So you out here talking this.
He's literally fighting that fight on his own, man. And I'm not mad at it. I mean, he sound crazy. He sound crazy. He's talking about there's levels to understanding the quarterback position. Okay, I mean,
so this YouTuber,
right? Mr. LA Raider 11. He knows something that the coaches don't know. Who's been,
bro? Like this, like he knows better than all the GMs that passed on Aiden for all those rounds. He knows better than every Division I college that passed on him, and then the one school that let him walk on had him as a ninth string. Like he somehow he knows better than all these people.
Shout out to LA. In fact, make sure you guys go subscribe to him because he's a quarterback whisperer. Make sure you guys can leave this for a second. Go find Los Angeles Raiders 11 and go give him a follow. Go give him hit the thumbs up. Go give him a follow because he is the one that is gonna get. In fact, what else do you know? Do you know lotto numbers? Because I might look at you for some detail, some intel as well, man. Since we got to catch up for understanding of the quarterback position.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to you though, man.
Drop some tutorials. I would love if you have a seminar that you're willing to hold.
Yeah,
for us people, so we can get on y'all level. Please,
help me catch up. Help me catch up, man. Seminars, all that, man. And any kind of training.
Each one teach one, as they say, man. Each one.
It takes a village. It takes a village, man. Oh man, damn! She said Minshew is Funyuns.
It's the Funyuns. Hey, bro, look. Hey, you don't like Funyuns? I know you ain't.
I hate Funyuns. Funyuns is like trash, man.
I don't eat Funyuns, but Funyuns, bro, like in the black liquor stores, you can't keep Funyuns on the shelf.
Those things is trash, man. Okay, he said we're wasting AOC's development. I mean, AOC is damn near 30, man. Like. Not really, but still, exactly. What develop? Like, what is he going to develop?
He's not going to get faster.
Yeah,
his arm not going to get stronger. Like he should have been doing all this development already. Instead, he was in college, like beating up on 18, 19-year-olds. Like
yeah,
like, it still wasn't as physically gifted as them. Like put it like this: we watched Trey Lance last night, right? Trey Lance is like damn near a full 2 years younger than Aiden O'Connell.
Right,
2 years. Jordan Love is younger than Aiden O'Connell. Lamar Jackson is only a year older. Lamar Jackson already won 2 MVPs. He's only a year older than Aiden O'Connell. Aiden O'Connell can't even win the starting job for us, let alone MVP.
I mean, I don't know. I guess, but still, I mean, Los Angeles Raider 11, though. I mean, he has some tape that we haven't seen, and I guess Aiden's just going to be his guy that we don't know about, man. So, hey, shout out to Jeffrey. He said, "Are you guys happy with a quarterback that has 50% completion rating
in the preseason?" You mean he threw 50% of the because last year he was above 60. He was about the same percentage as Aiden O'Connell with much lesser
Less
weapons.
talent.
So
Yeah.
I mean, they were about the same. And he also had more big time throws. He threw for more touchdowns, less interceptions, by the way, as well. You know, he didn't allow the defense to score any points on us either. That you know, that,
Right.
that that is hugely important.
Hugely. And it's funny just because when you think about Minshew's career, they always talk about how he just turns the ball over so much, but his touchdown to interception ratio is still like over 2-1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not
Yeah.
like he's flat where it's like, like I haven't seen Jameis Winston, but like
Oh,
throwing 30.
somebody said Gardner was in an easier division. You're mistaken. I think you're tripping. If
Who
you
said
said
that?
this Tanner Jack guy said Gardner was in an easier division. The only tough team in our division
Is the Chiefs.
was the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Other than that, the whole division was ass. So like, the Jacksonville Jaguars for the first half of the year, they're one of the best teams in the league. The Houston Texans actually went to the playoffs, and guess what? They actually won the game. Like, those the Jaguars were better than every team in our division. That wasn't us and the Chiefs. So he was already tougher division already.
Yeah, I mean, because look, even like how did the draft? So what the Broncos and Chargers? Where did they draft? They were they both in the top 10?
In the top 10. Oh well, yeah. Was because we were 12. No, we were 13. We were 13.
Okay, Denver was right ahead of us, if I remember
Denver
right.
was right in front of us, I want to say.
Okay.
Were they at 11? Were they 12 or 11?
I feel like they were one ahead of us. So
Okay, yeah, because I know the Saints were right behind us. So yeah, they were both picking extremely high.
yeah. So Sam says Minshew looked bad yesterday. It's a better strategy to start Minshew than replace his ass if he's terrible down the road. I mean, to me, both quarterbacks look bad yesterday. I mean, that's there's no way around it. There's no way around it.
Yeah, Aiden looked better yesterday, but that's the thing people were ignoring, right? Like, and people want to pick. Oh, is that pick six kid? No, bro. Like, Antonio Pierce said it the entire time, and I had an issue with it because he said he's going to weigh what happens in practice and what happens in the game evenly, right? He's like, you can't be a guy that just does it in preseason games and not do it every day throughout the week. He said that. Those were his words.
Mm-hmm.
And then Aiden was behind Minshew this entire time. Like, as you said, since we put pads on, Minshew was the guy. Every beat writer, everybody that got to see these practices was saying Minshew was the better guy.
Except Hondo.
Except Hondo. But we already know he's in it. But he's kind of, I don't know if Aiden got his family tied up somewhere or what, but like, feeding them hungry man dinners or like I don't know. But so we all knew. So like ironically, most people that were saying Aiden was going to win the job was basically just basing it off that one preseason game because Minshew outperformed him game one, in my opinion, and he performed him throughout training camp. So it was really just that second preseason game that we were saying, like, you know what, hey, this is where Aiden would have won the job. And he didn't even really outperform him that much. And then that pick six, basically, that kind of made it neck and neck.
Yeah, no, I agree. See, now this is the type of stuff, man. He said, "Are we tanking this year?" Like, what? I just don't understand why even think that. I mean, we got the better of the two quarterbacks is going to be starting. He literally picked him because he gives us the best chance to win. I don't know, man.
I'm all about strategically finding out how good young guys are, right? But
AKA tanking, bro.
Like if the situation calls for it, hey, Carter Bradley, let's see what you got. Like, like if that's the situation, I'm not, but Antonio Pierce can't afford that. Like he cannot afford that at all. So, figuratively and literally, if you listen to what happened with that, like you literally can't afford that. So
they trying to garner some checks, bro.
So he can't, so he's not in the position. And he already said he chose the guy that was going to get the team off to a fast start. And those were his words, right? And he felt that Minshew is that guy because Minshew likes the fire under people, man. Like Aiden is just not that guy, bro. Like he's a nice kid. No, he's a good kid. I'm sure he's gonna be a good teammate. He's gonna
Yeah,
probably
he
be a
will.
very good coach one day, or be a very good, trainer one day, working with the youth. Like, but
Yeah,
he's not an NFL starting caliber quarterback, man. He's just not.
yeah. No, I agree. It's and it's unfortunate, but the worst part about it is just how bad things were last year. He got thrown because when we first drafted him, nobody had any kind of expectations of him being our next big quarterback anyway, because we didn't even look at him like that,
Exactly.
It's just he so happened, he played pretty well in preseason last year, and then just Jimmy G and everyone knows what happened there. So it was just like he's next up. He was just
Yeah.
like the great hope. But
Yeah.
I mean, when we first got him, no one had those expectations. So now it's like I don't understand why people so disappointed that we're like letting this slip between our fingers and we're just missing out on this big opportunity of letting Aiden develop because we're going to miss out on him. Like I just don't see it, man. I don't see it.
Hey, like I said, man, as soon as Aiden starts getting expectations, he underperformed. Like last year, he's playing free. He was playing with house money, right?
Yeah.
And then as soon as hey, you know what? Hey, you won those first 2 games. Then people start saying, "Oh man, the Raiders, they're off. They're getting kind of hot. Like if they come out and they beat the Vikings, they put themselves squarely in playoff position. And what happens? He lays an egg. And
Yeah.
then, oh, dang, they couldn't even score 3 points against the Vikings. The Raiders are done. Then he comes out, he blows up and has a great game against the Chargers. And then, he kind of takes a little bit of a step back. And then, hey, it's no expectations. Hey, man, the Chiefs at home on Christmas Day. Like what's going to happen? What's going to happen there? And then Aiden, he didn't perform there either. Then he had a chance to beat the coach. What happened? Gardner beat him. So,
Yeah.
and then at that point, we're out of the playoff race. And the last games, they really didn't matter much. That's outside the draft position. That's why we probably should have put Hoyer in there. The last few games,
Right.
we might have Michael
Right.
Penix right now.
Right. Yeah, it's just wild, man. It's just wild. I don't know, man. I just don't see how where our fans just are coming from, man. And again, like I'm still looking in the crowd, looking for certain people, man. They just aren't here, man. Maybe they're asleep. Maybe the cat got their tongue. Who knows, man? Who knows?
They
Who knows,
not
man?
here, bro. They not here. Look, I'm telling you this. I'm already starting to evaluate quarterbacks. I got a
Right.
list of I got a list of quarterbacks I'm gonna be looking at, man. I'm gonna watch every single game, every single throw.
Yeah.
I got my subscription to Caddy Cuts on Patreon, and I'm breaking down this all 22, man, on these quarterbacks next year. I if we had a chance to see just Stroud, we didn't get him. We had a chance at some other guys, and we didn't take a chance on them. But now we got who we got, man. So let's hey, just like they all wanted us to support Aiden O'Connell, let's support Gardner. He's our starter.
Oh, but they don't. It only matters for when it's someone that they want.
Hey, look,
So
man.
let's see.
Even if it's that fake support I was about to give Aiden O'Connell, bro. Look, I'm happy. I'll
At least
take the
fake
fake
it.
support.
Yeah, fake it, man. Fake it. So okay, so Kevin Wood said we should never have allowed Mark Davis to get control. He's the worst owner, straight trash, starts and ends at the top. Like see how extreme people get.
So look, I will say this. Because I know there's a lot of people who don't like Mark Davis, and I was actually gonna make a whole video about this. I probably still will do it at some point, but
Yeah.
Mark Davis took over the team. That was what 2000 was it 2011?
Yeah, so yeah, Al Davis died in 2011. Yeah, that was the year that
2011.
Hugh
Okay.
Jackson. Yeah, 11. Yep.
Okay. So 2011, the team was worth about exactly. He might be he's a current, and if with that kind of knowledge and that
Yeah.
particular and that prowess with quarterbacks, the most important position in professional sports, he's probably already a scout. Like,
Oh yeah.
is Jim Harbaugh? Is that you? Is
Yeah.
that Jim Harbaugh? Is that you? But so look, so Mark Davis takes over the team 2011, right? I think 2000 and like the Raiders were in such bad shape as a franchise, not even on the field, just off the field. In 2009, they actually lost value as a franchise. And
Yeah,
like an
yeah,
NFL team lost value.
yeah.
So the Raiders went from being worth 700 something million in 2011 to what are they now? 6.9 billion. They're one of the top. I think they're top 10 now at this point. They're top
Uh,
10.
I think
Top
six.
10.
I think it was six last time
Yeah,
I
they're
looked.
they're top 10 in terms of value as franchise. And that's without winning this entire time.
That's what I'm
Without
saying.
winning. So imagine where we will be if we won. And look, man, and Mark Davis, I haven't agreed with his decisions, but he's done the things that you would want an owner to do. He's tried to hand off the reins to people that were football people. We hadn't had a GM ever, right? Outside of Al Davis. We had Ron Wolf, who was like a pseudo GM, but
Yeah, he made
essentially,
no real decisions. Yeah,
exactly. Essentially, it was Al Davis, right? So he hired our first GM, and he had to completely redo all the infrastructure for the franchise. We had to bring us in the 21st century. Al Davis was still signing checks to players at that point, right? We had no real like infrastructure. So him and Reggie McKenzie had to do all that stuff. They had to cut all that salary cap, do all that stuff, get the franchise in order, get their books in order. He did all that. The Reggie McKenzie thing didn't work out.
yeah,
So he goes after Gruden. Gruden says no. So then he hires Jack Del Rio. Jack Del Rio catches lightning in the bottle. We go to the playoffs. We all know about Donald Penn, his one sack he gave up all year versus the Colts. Versus the Colts, and he gets knocked out. And then Carr, he's never the same after that, right? The next year, Jack Del Rio gets fired. We bring in Gruden. He gives Gruden full control.
yeah,
He's saying, hey, no, you're a football guy. I'm not a football guy. I'm giving you 10 years to try and get this franchise in order. You're a football guy. Get this thing in order. Doesn't work out. Gruden, we all know what happened with Gruden. It didn't work
right.
out. So what does he do immediately after that? He hires another GM and another coach who are football guys who come from a winning organization. So he's doing what he's doing what you
That's
would
what
want
good
an
owners
owner to do.
do. That he's doing the stuff that I wish Al Davis would have did, especially at the
Man,
end.
exactly.
Especially at the end, man.
We would probably have Calvin Johnson or Adrian Peterson.
Bro, don't even get me started on that, bro. I like I say, I like when I had that interview with Hugh Jackson, it just opened. Like again, I still love Al Davis, but it
Yeah.
was just like when he told me about like after the NFL lockout or whatever.
Yeah.
You know how like most guys, they have their GMs, go ahead and sign contracts to the guys.
Yeah.
We didn't have a GM at that time. So Al told our rookie head coach, Hugh Jackson, to go sign everybody. He's like, I never did this before, and then got mad because we missed out on Zach Miller, man. But it's just like there's little stuff like that. Like,
yeah, man.
Like the owner for the Steelers would never have conducted business like that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know, man. It's wild.
I got to rewatch those interviews. He had some. He told you some good stories. I know that the one he was talking about, like Al Davis, he would never say bye. He just hang up.
He hang up on you.
He just hang up. I was dying. It was like, what the hell? After that first practice, he was running zone. He's like, what the hell are you doing running zone? I brought you to run power.
Yeah,
he was like, run power tomorrow. Click.
Click. Yeah, he was. Oh man. Or shoot, when they were talking about drafting Rolando McClain.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, did anyone have a problem with it? And basically he was like, yeah, I've been around good linebackers. I don't think McClain is that. He was like, oh, the great, what did he say? The great Hugh Jackson. What do you know about linebacker? He's like, hey man, I just got done being with Ray Lewis. Like I seen Ray Lewis in the Ravens when I was there. So I don't know, man.
Hugh Jackson was getting tips from Los Angeles Raider 11. he knew he was feeding them information, man. This is the secret. This is the secret, bro. Andy Reid, Patrick. Nobody knew about Patrick Mahomes. Los Angeles Raider 11. Like, look, man, I'm gonna do you a solid. We already got card, man. Here, take this. Patrick Mahomes, Texas Tech. Thank me later.
Oh my God. Los Angeles Raiders 11, man. I mean, honestly, do you got any fantasy football tips, man, or anything, man? I can shout out to him, man. Oh man. SoCal Slime, man. What's going on? Salute to everybody that's new in here, man. I'm seeing a lot of a lot of new names in here, man. So salute to you guys, man. Hit the thumbs up if you can, if you like what we're doing. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and subscribe to my brother Severe Raider. Everybody that's subscribed to me on here, make sure you guys subscribe to Severe. I know some of y'all don't like him because he could be an asshole, especially when he got the red hat on. But I'm telling you, we the bad guys of this, man. We the bad guys. I can't tell you enough. We the bad guys of this. Oh man. But let's see. Brandon, he said, yeah, and Minshew's the right call. Absolutely, man. He said, I love talking Raiders. My girl is getting mad. She's a Seahawks fan for sure.
Oh man, y'all would have had it out. Oh man, when the Seahawks were in the AFC West, oh my goodness, that one. I don't know how young dude is. So he
that was back in the day. That was back in the day.
Man. There's some Raider fans still to this day that hate the Seahawks, man. Because of the AFC West.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Hey, but look, I'm not gonna lie. I supported the McClain pick, man. I saw Alabama linebacker. I saw what Nick Saban said about him.
Big too. He was big.
He he's like the smartest linebacker.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, oh damn, okay, for sure.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is that's when the NFL was transitioning more to a passing league. That's part of the reason why the matter of fact, speaking of Seahawks, the linebacker that the Seahawks had drafted, he played for us for a little while.
KJ Wright?
No, the one before. So ironically, KJ Wright took his job in Seattle, and then he came to us. Aaron Curry.
Oh, Aaron Curry. Yeah, he was like the first fast linebacker. Like,
he was supposed to be like the best player in that draft. But he really he was super athletic, all that stuff, but he couldn't cover. So like that, and so that was like when the transition kind of started to happen, and people were like, man, like that's when they had brought KJ Wright in. I want to say the very next year, and then KJ Wright basically, like took the dude's job. But that's when the NFL started changing. So it did. Ronald McClain kind of got caught up in that whole transition right there because he didn't have the coverage shots.
No, and in fact, speaking of your boy Megatron, that was that game where we had Rolando McClain guarding him in the middle of the field, and we lost that game, man. Bro. That was wild. Bro. That was wild. Man, we could have went to the playoffs that year.
Man, it's so many like close misses we have.
Yeah. Yeah, when Rolando McClain, he dipped that Raiders.
Oh yeah.
Because it was what wasn't it? What's the name? Amendola?
Danny Amendola.
Yeah.
I think you had it in your what you call it.
Yeah, it was on my that body slam. Yeah, that was
the highlight of his career with the Raiders.
It really was. But and the crazy thing is he actually did pretty well. He had some good years in Dallas though.
Yeah, he did
later on because he got in trouble. Wasn't he suspended for some stuff and then ended up coming back?
He got suspended with us. I want to say he got into a police officer when he was back in Alabama. Then he went to the Ravens, and then he was like being all cocky there. And then Ray Lewis low-key checked him, and then he didn't work out with the Ravens. Then he did go to the Cowboys.
The Ravens? I didn't remember.
He was with the Ravens. He was with the Ravens. Yeah, he was with the Ravens. Okay. And then he was a little too big for his britches there. And they got his ass there, and then he did go to the Cowboys, and they actually turned out to be pretty solid there. Somebody else that left us and went to the Cowboys. Oh boy, that never played for us. Man, from the 49ers. Did he go to Colorado? He went to the University of Colorado. I want to say
that never played for us.
Pass rusher, the Smith brothers, Alden Smith.
Oh, Alden.
Alden Smith.
Yeah.
Alden Smith, yes.
He couldn't get right, bro.
He went to the Cowboys. Right. Didn't he go to the Cowboys and have
start playing good again? Yeah. He started playing good again. Yeah, because he stayed in trouble, but he was cold. He was cold in San Francisco.
He was, bro. What's crazy is that when we had him, even though like he never played for us, like he would still be on the roster for Madden. So
he was a beast in Madden.
I'll be tearing fools up. Oh my goodness.
Because he can move. Yeah, because didn't we have another? Who else was on the line back then? Cause then,
Was that was
Bur no, was that was
Burgess
after
there? It's a
Burgess.
little bit after that. Was after Burgess.
I feel like we had another.
We
Who
did
could it
have
have
somebody
been
else.
though? I feel like we had another good.
Was it Khalil? Nah, do we have Khalil?
He may have been there with Khalil. He
Was
may
it
have been there
Khalil?
with Khalil.
Like early Khalil?
Yeah, he may have been. Yeah, yep. He said okay. So he said Mack and Smith were on the. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That could have been. That could have been sick, man. That could have been sick. But yeah, he was. Yeah, he couldn't. Yeah, he was out there. He was out there, man. But yeah, that was. He said Alton Smith can move through the liquor store with his eyes closed.
Man, for sure, man, for sure. Alden Smith can sign a restraining order with his eyes closed too.
Man. Yeah, he was wild. But but going back to Rolando McClain, man, I just remember everyone saying like he was the safest pick. That's why honestly, when I start hearing that in the draft, I don't even like it no more because they said it about him, and then they said it about Robert Gallery. I remember that like it was yesterday.
Yeah, bro.
Safest pick in the draft. And a lot of people were saying Tyree Wilson was the safest pick in the draft.
That was crazy to me, man. That was crazy to me. I never really liked Tyree. It was just one of those situations. Like I said, like once we
he ain't beat me in the liquor store. I'm nice. I'm nice around. I know my way around, baby.
And man, Chris he's number one overall prospect with his liquor store.
Hey, I'm telling you,
first round.
Honestly, Los Angeles Raider 11, he probably has me scouted. I should be high in his scouting report.
What's the scouting report you got on Chris in the liquor store? Let me know.
I'm nice, man. I could bend that corner, especially when I get around the whiskey. The way I bend
his strength and weaknesses is just his weakness. Chris always leaves his change.
Right.
always leaves his change. But man, yeah, man. Like I don't remember who else we could have taken. I don't remember the Rolando McClain draft too much. So I can't remember who was another prospect that could have had that draft. I know. I mean, I already know off top with Robert Gallery. I wanted Larry Fitzgerald. I think a lot of people wanted Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah, I really like Larry Fitzgerald. But he was gone though, wasn't he?
No, we picked Robert Gallery was number 2. I want to say Larry Fitzgerald was like number 4. We picked Robert Gallery second. I want to say. We had that center too. We went back to back offensive linemen. We had Robert Gallery.
We got Wisniewski.
No.
The center?
Robert Gallery.
Grove.
Jake Grove out of Virginia Tech. I want to say it was Jake
Grove
out of Virginia Tech. Yeah. So people were like, "Oh man, the Raiders they're really building this thing right, man. You're starting the trenches. Oh man, they're having a great draft." And then,
Yeah. He said Larry was picked 3. Actually, I was salty about that. Actually, I was not happy. I wanted Larry for sure.
Yeah, I wanted Larry too, man.
Yeah,
out of Pitt. I want to say he went to Pitt.
Yeah, he was at Pitt. He was fire. Yeah, I'm trying to remember who.
They were saying if Al would have drafted a receiver that year, it was going to be Roy Williams.
Oh yeah, it would have. Yeah, because he was the fastest. Yeah, whoever the fastest was.
Yeah, it was going to be Roy Williams. Who was Sean Taylor in that draft?
Oh, he might have been. I ain't gonna lie. I did like Sean Taylor.
Sean Taylor was a dog. Sean Taylor. Yeah. I think Sean Taylor might have been in that draft. I don't remember who was in the Rolando McClain draft though.
It was okay. Let me see the 2010 NFL draft. Let me see. It was who was it? Okay, so Bradford went first, and Ndamukong Suh. Yeah. Gerald McCoy, Trent Williams, Eric Berry, Russell O'King.
Trent Williams still playing. It's crazy.
Joe Hayden. I ain't gonna lie. I liked the Joe Hayden. I liked the Eric Berry too. I really liked Eric Berry.
I like Eric Berry out of Tennessee. Where did Joe Hayden go?
He went to Cleveland.
No.
Yeah, I mean, he was at pick 7. We was at pick 8 that year.
Well, wait, what school did Joe Hayden go to? I know he went to Cleveland.
Oh, Florida. Yeah, he was at Florida.
Florida. Okay. Oh yeah, Florida. Yeah, because I know Eric Berry went to Tennessee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because honestly, I liked Eric Berry because I liked Lane Kiffin, so I was pissed off when we fired Lane Kiffin. Lane ended up going to Tennessee, I think, And I started watching Tennessee a little bit, and that's when I started watching Eric Berry. I'm like, oh, he cold.
Yeah,
He's
no, Eric
cold.
Berry was cold. Eric Berry
I'm trying to
was cold.
think. Okay, so at pick 8, let me see if there was any dogs around. Let's see, Earl Thomas. They picked him at 14, but
Yeah, Earl Thomas went crazy though.
yeah,
So,
I probably did. I really probably didn't know about him, so I can't even act like.
out of Tech, he went to Texas, right?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
So I probably wasn't really hit all like that. Let's see. Y'all, that was okay. That was a Tim Tebow draft.
Josh McDaniels.
Yeah.
Josh McDaniels strikes again.
Strikes again. But you know what? Now looking at it at
No
pick
dogs
8,
at
pick 8, I was probably cool with Orlando.
Yeah, I think
I was probably cool with it. Yeah,
I think I would have been cool with that. Because is that the Bruce Campbell draft? Is that Bruce Campbell that year?
Jesus, let me see, bro.
Or no, or is that the Derek McFadden draft? Was Bruce Campbell Derek McFadden?
Let me see here. Let me just go to the Raider drafts.
I think Bruce Campbell was that year. Because I remember everybody was committed because everybody said we was going to take him in the first round. And when we didn't take him in the first round, they were like, oh my goodness, the Raiders showed some control. And we tried him in the third round, I want to say.
Yeah, let me see, man. Draft. Yeah, let me see. It's can we got what McFadden in, was that like 2006 or something? Who got McFadden?
Was it that early? No, it couldn't have been that early.
It wasn't that early. Nah, because that was because 2006 was Art Shell's year.
Davis picked Al Davis was still alive to pick McFadden.
So what was it? 8?
Was it 08? Was it 08? 09? It might have been 2009.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see the draft. Team draftees for 09. No, that 09. I ain't gonna lie. That 09 draft pissed me off. That was a Darius Hayward Bay. And then we got Mike Mitchell and then Matt Shaughnessy.
Oh man.
Lewis Murphy. And your boy Striker.
Striker Sulak.
We got him. That's what we got. Slade Norris.
Slade Norris in that draft too?
Slade Norris. No, that was Brandon Meyer. That was a weakest. But the thing is, I end up really liking Mike Mitchell though. So he won me over.
But I like
Murphy too. I did like Murphy.
Lewis Murphy.
Yeah,
I like Mike Mitchell, but I just didn't like where he drafted him. Man, that was a situation where you can like the player, but like the value was crazy. We could have got Mike Mitchell in like the 5th or 6th round.
Bro, Kuiper was looking at his stuff like I don't even have notes on him. I was sick.
Yeah, it was so crazy. It was so crazy that his agent finessed us because he put out the highlight tape with Mike Mitchell just like destroying dudes at Ohio. Not even Ohio State. He was at Ohio, like green. I was like, okay, you went to Ohio State. I was like, why these motherfuckers got on green uniforms?
Ohio,
this is regular ass Ohio. Oh damn.
Yeah. Okay. So we got McFadden in 08, but that was when we got McFadden, and then we got Tyvon Branch in the 4th.
Oh, Tyvon Branch.
Armand Shields, Trevor Scott, Chaz Schillings, the great Chaz Schillings.
San Diego State. Armand Shields out of Richmond.
Yep. Branch out
Trevor
of
Scott. Where did Trevor Scott did he go to
Buffalo? Yeah,
okay,
he went to
Buffalo too. See, I'm telling you, man, these dudes coming back to get their money, man.
They are.
Buffalo coming back.
But who was we asking about? Was talking about McLean, right? Was trying to find out.
McLean, yeah.
Okay, let's see. Because did he come? So he must have been. Let me see. 07 was a Jamarcus Russell.
Man,
dang, so it must have been. Was it 11?
Because was it 11?
Oh yeah, because that was it must have been 10 because. Yeah, it was 10. Okay. Yeah. So, we got Bruce Campbell.
3rd round.
In Maryland, 4th round.
4th round. Okay. We showed even more patience. Okay. We might not have had it. That was 2010. Okay, next. So we used the supplemental pick on Terrell Pryor for 2011. I want to say.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yep. Because this one we got Rolando McClain, Lamar Houston. I actually was good with the Lamar Houston.
Lamar Houston was solid. Lamar Houston was solid.
Jared Veldier.
Jared Valdir out of Hillsdale. He was solid, man.
Hillsdale, yeah.
Jared Valdir
Yeah,
was
and
solid, man.
then Bruce Campbell, and then
Yeah.
Jacoby Ford. Actually, this wasn't that bad of a draft,
That's a
though.
solid little draft, man. That's a solid little
Yeah,
draft.
Walter McFadden. I remember Walter McFadden even did a lot. He did all
Bro,
right.
look, man, because we had Walter. It was another corner we got out of Michigan State too. That same draft, right?
Jeremy Ware. It's Stevie Brown. He was I remember Stevie Brown. Actually, Stevie Brown ended up having a decent year.
Yeah,
or like a decent career.
Man. I thought Walter McFadden was gonna be like dog, bro. I swore up and down Walter McFadden was gonna be one of them ones. Like, bro, don't let this dude fool you. He about to be and it just never really happened for him, man. He is like silent for a little bit and then he just fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah. Dang, that next year, that was when we got Wisniewski in the second. Got your boy DVD. Your boy DVD, DeMarcus Van Dyke.
Emmanuel Forbes.
Yeah. Joe Barksdale. I thought he was gonna be all right.
Man, out of LSU, I thought he was gonna be cold.
Yeah. Chimney Chikwa.
That's your boy, man. That's your boy.
Chimney was cold at Ohio State, though. He was cold.
I'm sure he was cold at Ohio State. I mean, he was super athletic, bro.
Super athletic. Taiwan Jones. I thought Taiwan Jones, but
Taiwan Jones was gonna be a dog, man.
But you know what? He ended up being like a good special teams guy for us for a while.
I think he played until like 2 years ago or to a year ago or something like that. He played for a super long time, bro.
Did he?
Yeah, he played until like 2 years ago. He was on Buffalo, bro. Just
like a 13-year career. Actually, he did. He played for 13 years.
Yep.
Yeah, he played from 2023. Damn.
He played till like 2 years ago, bro. But he just off straight special teams. I thought Taiwan Jones was a dog, man. I remember 1 year Taiwan Jones tore it up in the preseason. They was like, "Oh man, he has some Chris Johnson to him, man." Like,
baby Chris Johnson.
And then they moved that nigga to corner the next year. I'm like,
I forgot they moved him to corner. Yeah,
look at the corner, bro. I'm like, you bitch.
Denarius Moore. I like Denarius Moore. I liked him a lot. He was cold. Richard Gordon, David. I like David Osbury. I used to kill cats in Madden with him. I put him at tight end.
He went to SC, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He was that tight end. I thought he was gonna be cold too. That's another dude, bro. He just never really, man.
He was
never
seventh
really
round pick,
corner, man. Dang. Richard Gordon. Where's Richard Gordon? Where'd he go?
Hold on, let me go back. It was. Oh man.
It's
crazy looking back at some of these drafts, man.
Drafts, bro. It is wild, bro. It is wild.
Oh man. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Richard Gordon. He went to Miami. Yeah, so he was a true tight end.
I remember. Okay, I remember him. I remember because I think he was a big dude.
Yeah, he was big. Yeah, he was big, and Osbury, he could move.
He was like a move tight end.
He was athletic. And then
we got Osbury was in the league now. Osbury's in the league now.
He would have been nice. Yeah,
we got Terrell Pryor in the supplemental draft, right?
Yep. Yeah, we got him in the supplemental.
Yeah.
But but this next that 2012 draft was something vicious, bro. Let me. We got Tony Bergstrom in round 3. We got Miles Burris, Jack Crawford, with Uron Kreiner, Crystal Baluki or whatever, and Nathan Stupper or whatever.
Jerron Kreiner. I thought Jerron Kreiner was gonna be cold out of Arizona. I thought Jerron Kreiner was gonna be cold. Oh, he was like a possession receiver. I thought he was gonna be a dog though. I thought he was gonna be nice. I thought like how people thought Keelan Dawson was gonna be nice, and I kept telling everybody he was trash. Like that's how I felt about Jerron Kreiner because he was a slow guy.
Rundown said, "Who are these people?"
Yeah, man. I thought Jerron Kreiner was gonna be cold out of Arizona. You said who else? Oh, so we didn't have 2 first round. We didn't have a first or second, right?
Yeah, because that was a Carson Palmer joint.
Yeah, we didn't have a first or a second. We got Tony Bergstrom out of like BYU or Utah or something like that.
Utah, He never played. He never got on the field.
At guard, he was a guard.
Yeah, that whole Miles Burris. Okay, he was like a little white linebacker. He was supposed to be athletic, but I don't think he did nothing.
Nah, he was like another like super work. He was a workout warrior though, but he just never it didn't translate to the field.
A Luke Masterson.
Exactly. He said, who was that? He said Jerron Kreiner. He said, who was that? Jack Crawford. Is he out of Penn State? I want to say.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Penn State. Okay. Yeah, I remember that dude too.
Let's see. 13. Let's see. 13. We got Oh man, DJ Hayden, Mendelik
Menelik
Watson,
Watson, my boy Menelik
C.O.
Watson.
Moore,
C.O. Moore. I thought C.O. Moore was gonna be cold too. He just never
yeah,
panned out, bro. Because
Tyler
C.O. Moore
Wilson,
can talk that talk. So
yeah,
who?
yeah,
So what Wilson?
I- Tyler Wilson,
The
quarterback. I
quarterback
forgot about
out of
him.
Arkansas, right?
Yeah,
He's Arkansas.
Nick
Okay, yeah.
Casa.
Nick Casa. He's a tight end.
Yeah, he was yeah. Damn, you remember all these cats?
Yeah.
Shit, Latavius Murray. Now I was geeked about
Yeah.
I was
Latavius
geeked
Murray.
about
He was super athletic. I remember most of these dudes, man.
Murray. I actually like rock with him. Stacy McGee, defensive tackle.
McGee's a
Bryce
D tackle.
Butler. I like Bryce Butler.
Bryce Butler,
I like
yeah,
Bryce Butler.
he went to SC, but I think he transferred. But he transferred
San
somewhere
Diego
else.
State. Yeah,
he
San Diego
transferred. He
State.
started at SC. He went somewhere else. Yeah. Okay.
David Bass. I don't really remember him.
David Bass, another tight end, right?
No, he was defensive end.
Defensive end, okay.
Missouri Western State.
Oh, okay. I think
He was a freak.
He's a freak athlete.
Yeah. Oh, it's wild. It's wild looking back at these. Now here's where shit got real though, man. Like this was a good ass draft. This was Reggie McKenzie when he got Khalil, Derek Carr, Gabe Jackson.
That whole draft.
That's a good three right there. Even Justin Ellis, Jelly.
Yeah, Jelly Ellis.
I like Jelly.
Man. And what they used to say, you got to be Jelly because Jam don't move like that.
Yeah, I like Jelly, man. It did Keith McGill. I like TJ Carey.
I like Keith McGill, man. I like Keith McGill out of Utah. He went somewhere else before Utah, but I thought he was gonna be cool. I thought Keith McGill was gonna be like Sean Smith.
Because they had like this. Where was he at the Giants? Where was Sean? No, he was at the Chiefs. He was with us for a second, but he was
with us for a second. I forgot where he played for in the league, but yeah, I think did he play for the Chiefs? But yeah, Sean Smith. But Sean Smith went to Utah too. I want to say he was like another like kind of guy. He's a lone corner. Yeah. I think they moved Keith McGill to safety.
Yeah, I remember the name, but he ain't really.
Yeah,
I like TJ Carey. Now that was my guy.
Yeah, TJ Carey. Yeah,
TJ Carey could play. Shelby Harris. Shelby Harris was good.
Shelby Harris, bro, he was good. I don't know why we got rid of him.
We got rid of him. Yeah. Dang, man, it's crazy just looking back at these, man.
Man, that whole draft was cold.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Then let's see how we do on this one. Amari Cooper, you know, at the time I was cool with that. At the time,
I was cool with that. I wanted Big Cat, but I was cool with Amari.
Yeah, Mario Edwards.
I thought he was gonna be a dog. I thought Mario Edwards was gonna be nice.
But then he ended up getting some good. I feel like we got a couple good years out of him though.
Yeah, he got a couple good years, and he went somewhere else and did solid. So did old boy. I think the next year, the guy we picked up next year in the second round, the same thing. Yeah. He left somewhere else. Because Mario Edwards went to Florida State, right?
Yeah, Florida State. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like the number one recruit in the nation. He was like a Donovan Peoples-Jones. He's like the number one recruit in the nation.
Yeah, he was supposed to be that dude. Yeah.
And then
Clive Walford.
Clive Walford. I thought Clive Walford was gonna be a dog too, man.
John Feliciano,
man, that dude, he was solid as a guard too, and he left and went to Buffalo.
Go.
I don't know where he at now. He's in Buffalo now. He went to somewhere else before Buffalo. Did he go to Miami before? Or he went to school at Miami?
Yeah, he went
to directly to Buffalo after he left us.
Yeah, and he had a good career there. In fact, he just retired last year.
Okay. Oh, I think QEP said the Texans got Mario Edwards right now, so he's still in the league.
He's still playing?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see, man.
Yeah, I said he turned out to be cool.
It showed that he played since last year. So I don't think he's on the team now.
Okay, maybe did he play last year with them?
Probably, yeah, because it looks like he was from 2015 and then the 2023. Yep, with them.
Okay, so yeah, and the boy, yeah. So we got Clive Walford. Man.
Yeah, and everybody else is just trash. It's just, man. I honestly, during this time, man, I never really went back and just looked at all. Oh God, I remember this one.
Oh,
okay, my boy Carl Joseph. I thought he was gonna be better than what he was. I wanted to be good.
I hated that pick. I don't even remember who I wanted, but I know I did not like Carl Joseph.
Let me see what was the results of that. We got Jahad Ward.
Yeah, that's who turned out to be. I think he's still somewhere else right now. Jahad Ward is somewhere. Is he in New York? He might actually be playing for the Giants. He's from New York. He might actually be playing for the Giants.
Let's see. Okay, because that was a year. So Goff went first and Wentz, Joey Bosa, Zeke, Jalen, Ramsey. So
I wanted us to trade it. I wanted us to trade up. I wanted Zeke. I wanted Zeke. I thought Zeke was gonna fall though. I thought Zeke was gonna fall. I got mad when he didn't fall because I know a lot of my drafts I was picking up Zeke.
Eli Apple. It was
Eli Apple,
so
bro.
okay, but now looking at so we got him at 14. I'm looking at people that was after him, like Corey Coleman, Taylor Decker.
Yeah.
Keanu
Corey Coleman
Neal.
out of Baylor.
Yeah. Shaq
Decker,
Lawson. Actually, I did like Shaq Lawson.
Yeah, Shaq Lawson. Clemson. Is that Clemson?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's it? Darren Lee or Deron Lee? Darren Lee, dude from Ohio State. Yeah, he was athletic. Will Fuller. Will
Fuller. He can never stay hurt. It's Notre Dame. That's Leo's folks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, man, we can go on forever, man. But yeah, man. So just going back to just the state of our team, man.
Yeah.
It's like what are your closing remarks to all the our fans right now, man? And let me get back to and salute to everybody that's in the chat, man. See Hard Dog. Yeah, he said,
Jahad Ward turned out. Yeah, he turned out solid. He turned out solid. Man, at this point, man, like I said, man, I just want to say, you know what, we're all Raider fans at the end of the day, and just from the bottom of my heart, I want to say, fuck you, all you motherfuckers was talking that shit, bro. Y'all was talking all that shit last night, and y'all thought
on the bottom of your heart.
I'm putting cases on all you bitches. You be playing basketball in Pelican Bay, like I'm taking down notes, taking down names. I'm clowning every motherfucker I see. Y'all think y'all can escape this wrath? Nah, bro. Y'all about to get it. We already ran Los Angeles Raider 11 up out of here.
Man. Yeah. Where is he, man? I'm sorry he was out of here, man. I wanted to see what he had any more pointers for it, bro.
I'm not calling. Only thing I'm calling Dion about is to see if Los Angeles Raider 11 scouted him coming out of Florida State. Because
so okay. So let's talk about that real quick, man. Are there? I know it's too soon, man, but are there any quarterback prospects you like in college now?
So there's a few. I mean, I'm not really looking at any of the top guys. I know a lot of people like Beck. He's crazy.
I like that.
He's not accurate enough. Same thing with Quinn Ewers, in my opinion, and not accurate. I mean, a lot of those guys. I'm intrigued to see what Jalen Milroe does, because I think that he's getting the coach from Washington this year, the coach that helped develop Michael Penix, and Jalen Milroe. He has all the athletic traits you want in a quarterback. So I'm looking forward to see what that coach.
I don't think he can throw, man. Huh? See, I don't think he can throw. I don't like him at all.
I just want to see what he does with Kalen DeBoer. What Kalen DeBoer can do with him. Cam Ward is solid. I would take a chance. I would take a chance on Cam Ward just because I don't think Shador. That's gonna be LaMelo Ball, Alonzo Ball, all over
a headache. You think it'll be more of a headache than anything?
I ain't trying to deal with that nonsense, bro. I ain't trying to deal with dudes filming reality shows and doing all this nonsense in the locker room. I'm not trying to deal with it. There's a dude from Arizona, Fafita. He's cold. Dylan Gabriel's cold. He's a little bit older, but Dylan Gabriel, I think he's at Oregon right now. There's a dude out of Houston, Donovan Smith, I want to say his name. This dude right now, he's probably projected to be like 3rd round, 4th round guy, but he's a guy who I think if he has a year that I think he's gonna have, I think he's gonna shoot up some draft boards because he has like all the tools you want. He can throw. He has athleticism. He's a big dude. He has strong arm, some touch on his passes. So he's a guy that I'm looking to see. He might shoot up some draft boards. So I'm gonna keep my eye on him too.
I like my man. My man that's going to that transferred to Notre Dame, Riley. I like him, man. He's feisty, man. What's his name? Was his name Leonard Riley? I think he was at Duke last year.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna come out this past year. Damn, it's Riley Leonard. I think it's Riley Leonard.
Yeah, I like him, man. I ain't gonna lie, I like him. I only watched him a couple times, but I feel like the game that I watched him, he was just feisty. He was just like just didn't give up. He was just out there, put the team on his back, and they were like, and they were supposed to get beat bad, and he was just out there fighting. It was all him. So I'm curious to see what he can do with some more talent around him. But I like his mentality more than anything. But I don't know all his strengths and weaknesses. But he'll get a lot of exposure this year. So if he can do something, who knows?
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. It's gonna be a long season. Like, it's some late risers. Like, before the season last year, I had Penix as my number one quarterback.
Yeah.
I said by week 4 of the college season, I said JD5 was after week 3. So yeah, going into week 4, I said JD5 was the best quarterback in the nation last year. So he ended up going
early on, I was all about my guy Jordan Travis, man. Yeah, like after that, in fact, when he had that duel with JD5, he outplayed him that game, man. I keep telling people that's when I really was like, dang,
that's I think that was the very first game of the season.
Very first game, yeah. So that game was cold. I mean, because you gotta think, because I mean, but I guess for sake, they had a crazy defense. So especially now, they had Fisk and all them boys, and so it was fire. But
I think it takes some time for JD5 to get rolling. It takes some time for him to get rolling. So I think I forgot who they played week 2, but by like week 3, that's when he started.
He was doing his thing then.
Then after that Florida game, I was like, oh yeah, bro.
He was on his thing.
It's a wrap.
Cool, man. Well, shoot, man. Let's go and get on out of here. Hey, I want to salute everybody in the chat, man.
Right.
Appreciate you guys, kicking it with us, man. You guys gonna see us a lot more, man, ruffling some feathers, man. But make sure you guys go support my boy Severe, man. Make sure you you go subscribe to him, because are you gonna be doing just some regular videos too, or are you only gonna do lives?
Yeah.
What's your plans?
I'm be doing some regular videos. I gotta start putting together. It be taking like hella time for to edit that shit, but that's the only thing. It be taking hella time,
man. Yeah, and I don't know how to edit all that, so I'll just be throwing stuff together.
Hey, cool, Kev. I'll take Josh Dobbs over Aiden O'Connell today, bro.
Today,
today, right now.
Yeah,
I give that dude. Look, and he never had to pay for haircuts either, bro. He's saving all kinds of money.
Damn,
he's saving all kinds of bread. Oh yeah, man. But still, somebody put out an APB on Tommy Eichenberg, bro. Let's just put an APB on Tommy Eichenberg. Do we know how Rattler did tonight? Did he play?
Oh, I don't know, because I was watching, because when I was watching, Carr was playing. In his first 2 drives, he went 3 and out.
Carr's first 2 drives?
Yeah, his first 2 drives, he was 2 for 5 for like 5 yards. It was
that's a classic thing, because I think by the time when I checked it, it was in the second quarter, and he had one of those Aiden O'Connell lines where he was 7 for 10 for like 45 yards.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It cats be acting like we just needed. Okay, let's see. So Jer said Rattler played horrible.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I might need to see the line on that. See what he did, because
people be stat watching. You don't stat. Don't.
Yeah,
stat
let's see. But just looking at his numbers.
Yeah, he's throwing picks. If he threw some picks, then that's no excuse.
No, he ain't throw no picks, but he was 4 for 8, 27 yards. He got sacked twice.
Okay, that's not great. That's not great.
Carr was 7 for 9, 47 yards.
Yeah, like, come on, bro.
That's y'all's king, man. That's y'all's king. Oh man, I wonder how.
But no, what? No, but I will say this about Rattler. He's played 2 preseason games. Where the fuck is Tommy Eichenberg at? You can't even critique Tommy Eichenberg. This motherfucker got an incomplete in class. Motherfucker got a W. Motherfucker dropped that.
Oh man! Wow, man! Wow. Shoot, I actually need to go back. I want to see what actually, I heard Fuaga's hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's hurt or not. So I don't know. But all right, man, I appreciate you stopping through as always, man. Everybody in the chat, I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to my boy Severe, man. Go get his subscribers up for sure, man. But hey, thank y'all. Take care. Tomorrow, my boy Leo's on. Tuesday, my boy Turf's on. Wednesday, my boy Rundown's on. I think I might be doing something Wednesday too. And Thursday, Turf and Rundown. Friday, me again. So you know how we do it. We keep it moving, man. Keep it moving. But all right, man. Y'all be safe. Love y'all. We out. As soon as I can find the right video to go out. Shit, I'm tripping.
We be them Raiders. We be them Raiders.